Hey everybody, I'm doing a review today, unboxing / review of this INKBIRD vacuum sealer. They contacted me about doing an honest review a little bit ago, asked me to do it. My vacuum sealer was kind of on its last leg, so I agreed to do a review. Now, vacuum sealers are great for buying it when you buy meat in bulk. You can vacuum seal it, preserves it longer, because if you throw it in a plastic Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer, it doesn't last very long, starts getting freezer burn. Plus also, I like doing sous vide. Sous vide, really you should put it in a vacuum sealed bag and you want it to seal really good. Anyway, this vacuum sealer that we're getting ready to review today, if you don't want to stick around for the whole video, the quick rundown is it's a good sealer, it seals good, it's quiet. It's a lot quieter than my old vacuum sealer. My old vacuum sealer was really loud. This thing is quiet. It makes a little noise, but you don't mind being around it. Although my wife does say it sounds like a cow, but nevertheless. It's a good little vacuum sealer. It works great. So anyway, let's get started with the unboxing. So let's get started with the unboxing portion of our INKBIRD Plus vacuum sealer review. It comes well packaged. It's not going to really shift around in shipping and everything, so it comes in. Mine came intact. It's got a power cord, which is always nice. Nice to have a power cord whenever you get something. As we get it out of the box, you can see that it comes with some extra bags. These have already got the bottom sealed on them, so you only have to put your stuff in there and seal it on one end. It's got an instruction manual. It's got some labels. Which, I mean, instruction manual, I'm not going to use that. I mean, come on. Labels, I might use those later. It's got this thing right here. This is designed to go with the containers that are for vacuums, designed for vacuum seals. I don't have any of the containers, so I can't show you how well it works. Now let's get this styrofoam and everything off. The sealer comes with a spare gasket. Having a spare gasket's always a nice thing. We're going to open this up. You can see that it comes with a small roll of a bag material. This is so you can make your own bags. It's got a cutter. The cord that comes with the sealer is about 50 inches long, so it's nice and long. You don't have to have your sealer right by the outlet. Okay, so we take the bag material. We're going to put that in here. Now you got to lift the cutter deal up, and the bags go under the cutter. Then you got to line it up, make sure the cutter's all the way to the side, bags underneath the cutter. Then you lightly press down, you use the cutter, and you can cut the bag like this. It cuts nice and clean. If you're not getting a clean cut, you probably did not start with the blade off of the bag. The blade has to be off the bag. So anyway, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna roll a piece out, and then we're going to seal the bottom, and then we're going to cut it, and that'll make our own bag. I didn't actually film cutting it afterwards. What we'll do here, line this up so that the bag goes off the edge. We're going to tell it seal only. Red light comes on, tells you you're sealing, and then when the light goes off, you'll be sealed. It's a fairly quick process. There we go, light went off, the bag is sealed. Or the bottom of the bag is sealed. Now we'll have to cut it to length. One of our local grocery stores had some pork chops on sale. They look good, so I bought them, but I don't want them to get freezer burned either. So what I'm gonna do is I got 2 bags here. You roll the lip down because you don't want to get meat juices right on the bag and seal it with where you're gonna seal the bag at. You want it to be dry. I took these pork chops, I threw them in the freezer for about half an hour so that any liquid on the outside of the pork chops is slightly frozen, and that helps keep the sealing surface dry. Now in front of the sealer, I put something so that whenever I put my bags down here, they lay flat. I get a good sealing surface. That way there's no creases or anything, because if you got a crease and try to seal it, it's not going to give you a good seal. Then you can see the lights indicating that it's pulling a vacuum. And whenever it starts to seal, like right about now, the red light comes on. When the red light goes off, your bag is sealed. Now my pork chops are ready for long-term storage, and I don't have to worry about freezer burn. If I'm gonna sous vide something, I always season it before I put it in the bag, especially salt. You gotta put some salt on something you're gonna sous vide. And then you just seal it up. Another tip to keep your sealing surfaces dry, roll up a paper towel and put it in the bag, and then it'll act like a dam. These ribs are still kind of wet. I mean, I could have froze them a little bit, but I want to keep these for a long time, so I don't want to worry about any freezer burn or anything. Anyway, just roll that up, place them into the sealer, and then seal them up, and they'll be nice and dry.